The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
You are now listening to the radio show ATL.
Right, the radio show ATL back up in your ear and your face. I don't know, however you're getting this. All right, so we got the fellas from On The Go podcast, OTG. We got Uncle Krys, Tyler hanging out with us. Fellas, what's up? Welcome back.
What up? What up? What's good? It's been a minute.
Yeah.
So what's happening, man?
Yeah,
What's the knowledge,
yeah.
my people?
Welcome back. Welcome back. We got the homie Big Debo, My Black Friend podcast. Debo, what up?
Hey man, I'm just sitting here chilling, trying to live. You know me.
Yeah, that's how it be. All right, man. Listen, this shit is crazy the way stuff going on out here. It's like it's so much news that's happening. It's just hitting all at one time. It's like we can't even get on the air fast enough to talk about all of it. But wanted to start in the spot where it's like, I guess, a hybrid between what the fellas from OTG talk about and then some of the stuff we get into. So I wanted to talk about this whole thing with. I'll start off with Kendrick Lamar, man. Him being named the performer for the halftime show for the Super Bowl in New Orleans, man. We got a lot of stuff to say about this. You know, is it a good choice? The reasons behind it and everything. But the main argument has been, you know, it's a lot of people upset that the Super Bowl is in New Orleans and why they didn't pick Lil Wayne for it. Now, I've had my opinion on how this works. The Super Bowl is about the game. If the city want to make it about themselves, then the whole city need to be playing in the game. Don't worry about who performing. Try to make sure your team playing in the game. That's how you're relevant. That's why Outkast didn't perform when it was in Atlanta, because even though the Super Bowl was in Atlanta, it wasn't about Atlanta. It was about the teams on the field. But I want to take this to music. Easy, man. I want to start with you, man, because you've been flying the flag for, you know, Good Kid, Mad City. You and Jimmy have been flying that flag for forever about how good that album is. So I want to focus in before we dive into all the intricacies about this, is that does Kendrick actually have the musical catalog to be able to be this headlining performer? What say you?
Let's not be disrespectful, 16. Yes, he does. That shouldn't even be a question. He got enough hits to, you know, make a full performance out of it. So, you know, you're going to ask me 3 songs, but Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, you know, All Right. Obviously, my favorite is Poetic Justice, but, you know.
Songs he can perform in front of white people. Let me fix that.
All Right. They Not Like Us, you know that's going to bump. Be Humble, they going to bump that. Bitch, Be Humble. Like, he got some pops. Like,
I guess my question is
further. He got
how many songs do you have to have, or how many hits do you have to be able to do a halftime show? Because halftime show is what, 20-25 minutes, 30 minutes.
I think
but you gotta think about it too. Like, we ain't even just talking about his catalog. Like, you gotta think about stuff he's been featured in. He might bring some folks out. So
that's what I'm saying. I'm not even just saying just him. I'm not trying to take no shots at Kendrick. I'm just curious as to like is there a set number of hits, features, songs, whatever that you have to in order to be able to do a halftime show?
Yeah, I think
15, 20.
Yeah, you gotta have. Yeah, I'd say about 10, 15.
I feel like you gotta have enough to get through the whole show. Like, you can't be no one hit wonder and one.
I think on your own you need like 10 to 15, and then if you got a plethora of features, that helps. Because if you bring in like Dr. Dre had a lot of hits, but he also had a lot of features that he was able to bring folks out and let them do their thing too. So you got to think about that too.
And then it's about like, and then like personally speaking, I think you got to have enough hits to keep the crowd engaged, like the whole 20, 30 minutes, however long the halftime show is. So like, if you, again, like a 1-hit wonder, 2-hit wonder, and then like the only 2 songs that people know, like, how you expect to get through the whole performance, the whole 20-minute performance?
Right.
What you gonna
That's
do?
why you gotta be like legit to be even considered. You know, like 16. I don't feel the same way as you about like it's about the teams on the field. Yes, it is about the teams on the field, but it's about the host city too. Like, there's a reason why New Orleans. Well, yeah, because there's a reason why New Orleans and some of these other cities are always in the rotation. It's because they're good hosts And the Super Bowl helps the. I mean,
I'll give
Super
you
Bowl,
that.
the local economy. Like, there's a lot of things about it. Would I like to see more local artists perform at the city Super Bowl? Absolutely. I think it would be cool. Like Atlanta has a lot to offer with music. They did it with LA. LA had Dr. Dre, and all the LA artists was up there for the Super Bowl. So
Yeah,
that's LA though.
But
LA
I think Dr. Dre is a different level of artist because Dr. Dre is not just an artist; he's a producer, right? So he can tap into that well. And
what I'm saying is, you've done it in other cities. You can do it.
Other than the LA Super Bowl, who off the top of your head was centered around the city? I know Miami a few years ago they had it was somebody Miami centric. It was years ago, but it's not
Pitbull.
Yeah,
Pitbull.
But it's not something that's often happens because.
But what I'm saying is, you could tap into it with some of these bigger markets. Like,
but why? For why? People gonna watch regardless
because you in that city, like the Olympics. Well, okay, let me rev the example of the Olympics. You had a bunch of French folks performing at the Olympics opening ceremony. We didn't know who the fuck they was, but they was performing there. I don't know who they are, but they made sure to feature some French artists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you also got to know the NFL is that boys, that good old boys club too, right?
Yeah.
So
and that's why Lil Wayne
to me,
let's not
exactly, and this is why Lil Wayne wasn't picked because
Dr. Dre
they're not picking
is
Lil
an
Wayne.
Executive at Apple, okay, and
Big fact, and that's my point. Is Dr. Dre is a different echelon of performer of person. That's why he got picked to do L.A. Kendrick is an up and coming. I'm actually really surprised that they picked Kendrick this year. Because didn't they have Usher last year?
Yeah.
So you following nigga behind nigga Super Bowl? Like that's kind of
ain't it been like 5 black people in a row?
That's what I'm saying. It's been like nigga. They didn't reread.
Well, let me put it like this: ever since they switched from Pepsi to Apple Music, I think with Dr. Dre being there, he's been making sure that it's been black artists.
It's Jay-Z. It's Jay-Z and Roc Nation.
Well, what I'm saying is, like, Dr. Dre, I think he has a stake in Apple because when he sold Beats, like, that was part of the deal.
He does. He's a part of their like leadership. So,
yeah. And they all, I think they all affiliated one way or another. But that's what they were saying, is that because Wayne ain't get picked because Drake is Wayne's artist. But I mean, was Drake even in consideration anyway? Probably not.
Man, I thought about that for a second. That brought up the other place that I was going. Like, I know that Kendrick is high with the with the beef, and everybody's considered him winning that. But man, I was looking at Drake catalog. Man, Drake catalog long. If they decide to choose him, man, his catalog long. His catalog's better than Kendrick's.
No, it is. It's not a discussion.
It's by far better. Yeah. That's not a hot take. That's not a hot take.
That's not spicy at all. I think what helped Kendrick was the performance he did during the Prime Video Juneteenth celebration, because I think a lot of people were like, okay, Kendrick's hosting this Kendrick and Friends night. Does he really have what you asked in 16 originally? Does he have that, discography to go for a whole set, to have a 2 hour long performance? And I think he answered a lot of those questions by doing that, because, I don't go to a ton of concerts, but I watched that concert on Prime, and I was like, damn, man, like once the artist gets going and they start playing these songs, and it's like, damn, I forgot he was on this song, or he was featured on this song, or he made that song. So I think that's what helped make his case, because even though it wasn't this big theatrical performance, it was still really good. And the fact that he was able to mix in like Schoolboy Q, he brought on YG, he brought some other folks on stage I can't think of right now. But the fact of Schoolboy Q, he was able to bring all those folks on, and it was a good performance throughout. Like, there wasn't, now he played They Not Like Us 5 times. He ain't gonna get away with that at the Super Bowl. But, like, I think that helped him kind of prove his point.
And like, let's keep it real. Let's keep it a whole $100 there. That song is the hottest song of the year. It was the hottest song of the summer. It's still hot. I still see when you instantly get like a kids bop version of your song or your hit, then that shit is hot.
Yeah.
And I heard the little kids, they're not like us. They're not like us. Like, I was like, oh shit, even the little niggas is doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? So if the little whites and the blacks can sing it, then the old whites and blacks can sing it. I think that's half of the reason why this nigga got picked. If he doesn't have that song, Kendrick is not like, I don't think Kendrick is picked this year
For sure.
to do the Super Bowl.
It's been, I think it's been his year for sure.
So
Like I know Shabuzi's been like going crazy with his song, but
it's just one song.
Say that again, Chris. You low.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just say that Shabuzi is just one song though.
That's what I'm saying. Like
One hot song right now.
yeah, like
And not
I
to
think
discredit him or anything.
yeah, for sure. I just think like if you like you said, if you comparing it, you know, if you look at just the total everything that's been going on, Kendrick's had a great year.
So to that point, I want to say Carter 3. What year was that?
Carter 3 was
2008?
2007.
2007, 2008?
Wow.
It might have been 2008.
I think it was 2008.
I want to say I was in 8th grade when it came out.
Google is this. Let's fact check it.
All right, hold on.
Let's
Before you
fact check it,
get the exact year, I'm gonna say 2000 and I'm gonna say 2008.
Yeah, I think it was 2008 myself.
All right, when we come back, we'll have the answer on when the Carter 3 came back. All right, we back. June 10th, 2008.
Yay! All right, yeah. It was yeah. I was going from 8th grade to 9th grade. That's how I remember.
Barack Obama was president.
He was
Not yet.
Right. Not even yet. Not even yet. Right.
No.
He
So
became
Grammys,
president.
Grammys hadn't even came yet for that year for that Carter 3 run yet, right? Grammys is
No, it would have been nominated the following year.
It would have been followed. All right. So that the following year was the year the Saints won the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Lil Wayne is the biggest artist in the world at that time. His home team is going to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Why wasn't that moment capitalized on?
And you see, that's Chris bring up a good point because I was thinking about the Who because you know I only think about them because they performed the halftime when the Saints was in the Super Bowl. But like, I mean, I don't listen to them. Where they get that?
Go back and look at who performed that year.
It was the Who. I can tell you, it was the Who.
And I'm gonna tell you that you didn't watch, and you didn't
But
watch.
it's never about what team is in the Super Bowl and who artists. The Super Bowl pick the artists off of how many white people are going to accept this artist, right? When they picked Janet Jackson, it was Janet Jackson plus Justin Timberlake, right? It's even though they picked Usher. Usher is accepted by white people and black people. So is Rihanna. So is fucking Dr. Dre. So like, it's never about, oh, well, this artist, this team, or this local city, this artist is great. Because it would be, I would have been great to have fucking Outkast in Atlanta, but that's just not how it works.
That's not how it works.
And
that's
to that point, Debo. Oh yeah, so
white people love Lil Wayne.
And white people do love Lil Wayne. But Lil Wayne, and while he do got a lot of hits, Lil Wayne got a lot of niggerish songs, bro. Nigger-ish.
Yes,
and I mean to the top nigger.
But I would challenge you, it's damn near half and half. Because there's a lot of white people, like think about it, like the Carter 3. Chris brought up a great point. The difference between the Carter 2 and the Carter 3 is the niggatry. If we really want to break it down.
No, absolutely.
Carter 3 was very diverse. You had whites and blacks singing a Millie. You had whites and blacks singing Mrs. Officer.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
But Lil Wayne now
turned the corner from straight black folk to, hey, I'm gonna be played on the hip hop station and the pop station. You get what I'm saying?
I think the fear is Lil Wayne playing like album, like those radio cuts, or is Lil Wayne playing like mixtape shit? Because let's keep it. Lil Wayne is the mixtape king, my nigga. And he got a lot of hits that was on mixtapes.
But to your point, a lot of them white folks was listening to the mixtapes too. No Ceiling.
I agree with you. But are those the white people that are going to be at the Super Bowl though? Because think about how much Super Bowl tickets are.
What but they not gonna be watching in person, but they gonna be watching in their trailer.
True,
at Super Bowl
but
party.
the performance of the Super Bowl is also about the actual crowd experience. 16, you know this because you watch wrestling, right? If the crowd is bad, it's not going to be a good performance. And the people that's going to go pay to be in the Super Bowl are going to be paying thousands upon thousands of dollars. They're not going to be us.
And I get what you're saying, which is why Lil Wayne isn't performing, because he's not a good performer. And I know we talked about this in the chat. I watched a Lil Wayne concert. I told you, I do not go to concerts. I don't pay for that shit. I'd rather go watch a football game or something. I went to a Lil Wayne concert. It was about 2 hours, and the tickets were free. I got the tickets for free, okay? And I'm glad I got them for free, because if I would have paid for them tickets, I would have to fight somebody.
I mean, it's better than going to an Erykah Badu concert. I guarantee you that shit. If the nigga performs, then you got your money's worth, because that bitch didn't even come to the fucking show.
Oh,
well, we got the lovely ATL Diva, who is great.
Hey, baby, how you doing, Diva?
Hey, guys.
Erykah Badu is trash. I just want to let that y'all niggas know. She trash. She probably got some fire pussy, but she's trash. But she definitely didn't show. Now, that's a bitch that will never be invited to a halftime show, because she ain't coming. She not coming.
Debo, I have questions. Were you on a date with a chick and you just took her there because she liked Erykah Badu?
Well, no, I'm bullshit. It wasn't Erykah Badu. Erykah Badu was great. I meant Lauryn Hill. That's what I mean. It was Lauryn Hill.
I was about to say, I seen
Erykah Badu is good. Lauryn Hill is the one that's trash.
You was on a date and
yes, I paid $275 for these tickets to get these yams. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I paid for the tickets so I could try to get yams.
I just wanted to clear your name before the street.
No. I wasn't there by myself. I was with a bitch. And I took this bitch to the show because she needed to see Lauryn Hill. And Lauryn Hill didn't show. We was at the motherfucking venue for fucking 2 hours. We listened to all kind of bullshit house music. They had a little local artist come through. That was cool, but she didn't show up. Fuck you, Lauryn Hill.
Devo.
Not Erykah Badu. Erykah Badu, you straight. You got some good pussy, but you might drive niggas crazy. But Lauryn Hill.
Devo, but Devo, did you get the yams though?
People always get the yams. What you talking about, baby? I took her ass to the finest of the restaurants, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Women open their ass up for some steak and tater, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Was it Shannon Sharp or was it?
Oh, I gave her a good 7 minutes of fucking. That's all I need. 7 minutes.
Oh God, 7 minutes. Okay, so we get all
over. Listen, 7 minutes of thunder, baby. What you talking about? You can't come in 7 minutes. Then what are we doing?
Ezra, I want to give you a brotherly fuck you for asking that follow up, because this is what came afterwards.
Hey, you said we had a lot to talk about and not a lot of time. Okay, so I had to get the Shannon Sharp reference in.
So. Oh yeah. But let me try to weave my way through this and ask you about this. So we were mentioning about Lil Wayne and him being a performer at the Super Bowl and everything. Well, not being a performer at the Super Bowl. Do you feel like these performances are better off not being tailored to the city that they're in, based on the fact that it's not necessary? Why is it because people are going to watch regardless, right? So why is it necessary to tailor it to the city? What do you feel about that?
It's I think it is important because there's always just like a respect of anything. Anytime you do anything in a city, you do want to, if there are people who were influential, because it's like everyone has a representative, right? And so you do want to pay homage to representatives that did put that particular city on the map. It's how that particular city maintains their culture and their pride. And when people do come and support a particular city, the natives are going to participate in that. And so are the people who are visitors of that city, right? So I do think that at least Lil Wayne is a consistent and big enough and influential enough artist, because pretty much when you listen to anybody in hip hop who's actually like respectable in hip hop, they always mention his name as a person that was inspirational into their hip hop career, because he did a lot of stuff that wasn't being done. How many people were even putting Little in front of their name before him? He was the first, one of the first, and now everyone is Little this and Little that. Like, he has a very unique style, a very unique rhythm, and he has been able to cross a lot of platforms. He was one of the first rappers that crossed into the skater boy era because black boys weren't in skating, skateboarding and stuff like that with Tony Hawk and all of that. And he was influential in getting a lot of young black guys into skating and a lot of other stuff, you know? So I do think that to overlook him and his accomplishments is negligent. And I do think that the one problem in hip hop right now is that we're getting away from respecting the people who did come before. And now you've got these younger people who have absolutely no talent feeling like they don't have to pay any kind of respect. And they're not even a fraction talented because they're manufactured, right? So I think that if we don't continue the culture of just basic respect, if he doesn't want to perform, he doesn't want to perform. If you're concerned about how he performs or what he's going to do, then that's what you should discuss with his management team before you actually have him sign a contract. That is just basic business one-on-one. That's just how I feel about it.
And Diva brings up a good point. It's not like we arguing for Master P to get on the stage in New Orleans. We're talking about Lil Wayne.
Fuck you, I am.
No.
Bring
what
him
I'm
out.
saying is it's
Bring
not like
out
arguing
Master P.
We're talking about one of the greatest hip hop artists ever. Like, there's a reason why there is some outrage. Like, again, we ain't arguing about Master P and Birdman. We talking about Lil Wayne.
Yeah, because we're not talking about like the the BET Awards or some other thing. This is the Super Bowl, and my thing is that the focus, yes, the halftime show is a big deal. I'm not trying to say it isn't, but I just feel like the arrogance from some people to automatically assume that someone from the city. Like I said, we went through the same thing 5 years ago when the Super Bowl was in Atlanta. Like, they better have Outkast, and the fuck if they don't. If they don't, then what? Like, they don't better.
Then you just gonna sit there and watch it, or you're not gonna watch it. I mean, I didn't watch the halftime show, but
I didn't watch the game at all.
Like between Jermaine,
I definitely didn't watch the game.
Outkast, Migos, Future, all these people, like you could have.
They're not trying to. They wasn't trying no Migos out there for.
They could have brought. They could have brought Kilo Ali out in that motherfucker, Love in Your Mouth, for 30 straight minutes, and I would have been riding with that shit.
Come on.
But just think about this right here, right? You're talking about Lil Wayne, right? Cash Money. Okay. Think about Super Bowl halftime shows are always super collaborative, right? And they always bring out the artists that they're closely associated with. Now, Cash, correct. And guess what? Cash Money is a southern music label, right? But they have artists that have been scattered all over the United States and Canada, because you got Nicki's in New York, you've got Drake in Canada, you got Tiger and other people in LA, you've got all kind of people. They literally have artists everywhere. Not many record labels can say they can actually pull all these high profile artists to come in, and get what all those people have ridiculous fan base. So I don't think it would be a show that people don't want to see, because everybody still respects that man in the industry, and he has a lot of pull. So I do think it's disrespectful. I do think that the reason that was provided was a personal vendetta and a personal preference. And so it was not a business move not to do it. It was someone who was holding a grudge from many years ago. And that's childish. So, yeah.
I mean, and that's probably true too. I'm not saying that ain't true, Diva. But I also think that I hate that I'm agreeing with 16 on this shit, but I think that when the Super Bowl committee picks their artists, they're looking at not just the people at home, but that crowd that's going to be there. And they placate to the people that are going to be in the arena. And because of the type of people that will be, there are going to be celebrities that know Lil Wayne and know his songs and love him. I mean, don't get it twisted. I would have loved to see Wayne bring Juvenile out and them play Back That Ass Up in the stadium.
Okay, Debo, but I challenge you this. How many times has the committee got it wrong?
They get it wrong. How many times have they? But it's not
okay. So we can say they're getting it wrong this time.
I agree with you. I do. I would have loved for Wayne to do it. I also think that it's kind of like we're gonna meet in the middle. We're not gonna put Wayne out there, but we're gonna give y'all Kendrick. Y'all love Kendrick, don't y'all? Like, that's how they thought about it. And it's like niggas was like, you know what? We do love Kendrick. You know what I'm saying?
No,
and so I think it doesn't mean Kendrick won't bring Wayne out on stage. Because you saw what Dre did. Dre brought 50 out.
Yeah. This is
50 ain't on the West Coast.
this is reverse reciprocity, and I say it like this. Black people getting killed in the streets, white folks is like, oh shit, what do we do? Let's get rid of Uncle Ben. Let's change Aunt Jemima. So this is one of those, oh man, you like Lil Wayne, but we're not gonna give you Lil Wayne. Who's a black dude that you like that'll be okay? Because, oh, Cap was kneeling. We can make up for taking him out the league by giving you all the black people. Jay-Z, bring us some black people, this type thing. So
okay, well let me ask you something though. Do you think if the Super Bowl was in New York, how that would go down?
It was in New York a few years ago, and Jay-Z didn't perform.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think.
No. Jay-Z didn't perform because Jay-Z has been on the committee for a long time. So, but do you think that they would have brought in someone else and not acknowledge a high-profile New York rapper or a talent?
They did look at the Super Bowl in Atlanta. Who was the performer? It was somebody that wasn't even in the hip hop genre.
I'm looking it up right now.
Wasn't it Maroon 5 or some shit like that?
It was Maroon 5.
No. Maroon 5 was Atlanta.
That's what I'm talking about. Atlanta. That's
what we talking about.
You're talking about New York.
No, Atlanta's who I was saying.
I don't know who was in New York. I know it wasn't no hip hop artist.
Seattle Super Bowl.
Who was it?
I'm looking right now.
Yeah, it would have been the Seahawks and the Broncos, I think.
Yeah, Seahawks.
Yeah, we don't remember it.
Broncos Carolina was Bruno Mars and Beyonce.
They played the Super Bowl in New York one year. What the hell? I didn't even know that.
Right, because nobody remembers. It was trash.
Yeah.
No, that Super Bowl was bad.
Man, that motherfucker was over at halftime. It was done.
That was in 2014 with that Super Bowl. I'm just entertainment. Okay.
Was that the year the Broncos?
Oh, Bruno Mars was the head at the halftime show.
Okay. So yeah, the only one I remember
the Red Hot
Chili Peppers. That was
Red Hot Chili Peppers, right? See, that's what I'm saying.
It was centric to the city. Was the LA one? Was
right?
That was the first time they did that.
Otherwise, it really.
But that's why people liked it. So that's why people are starting to ask for more of that because, we all know the Super Bowl on a rotation. Okay, they go to the same 5 cities and then they pulse in a few. If you build a new stadium,
if you get a new stadium, you get a Super Bowl. That's how that works.
Right. They went up to.
So why did y'all get a Super Bowl? They didn't build a new
New
stadium.
Orleans. It's New Orleans.
It ain't got nothing to do with the venue. It's got everything to do with the extracurricular.
Everything.
So why? Because y'all niggas giving some etouffees out or some shit?
Have you not been on bourbon? You sound really like not knowing.
No, I've been there. You want a story time with Debo? With Big Debo, baby? You want a story time? Went to New Orleans twice with the circus. Both times we went, somebody got killed from the circus. So yeah,
that sounds about right.
No, thank you. No, I'm good on New Orleans. Okay.
Well, that's why New Orleans is in the rotation.
Well,
because niggas get killed. That's why they put in the rotation. So niggas can go there and get murdered. Gotcha. On the side streets.
I am fairly sure
American people outside of the state of Louisiana enjoy the fact they can walk into a CVS and buy a pint of liquor. Okay, it's the little.
I mean, that's cool. And I'm not even saying that wasn't cool. You know what else was dope? Going inside of a convenience store and they have little cups with little mixed drinks that you pour up right there. That was dope as fuck too. You know what else wasn't dope? Niggas getting stabbed in the side streets, bro. Nigga got stabbed on the side street, bro.
It happens in Atlanta. It happens in Charlotte. Like, that happens on.
I mean, I guess, but I mean, I guess they get stabbed in Charlotte. I don't see a lot of it. It didn't happen like right in the proximity of me, nigga.
The first 48 has new seasons in Atlanta. Okay, let's keep it a beat.
Niggas get murdered in Atlanta too. I tell you that.
Bottom line, because we got a lot to get to still. That I'm sure we're gonna be talking about this in the weeks and months to come with things that change, other people that might be coming along with it, other opinions that we have on it. It's gonna be an ongoing conversation. But regardless, I don't know. I'm sticking to the fact. I'm saying it's about the teams on the field, not whoever's performing. Half the people ain't gonna watch anyway. You're gonna be off eating chicken wings, trying to figure out where the bathroom is so you can be back before the game start back. Just saying.
Niggas watch the halftime show, bro. Stop saying that shit.
Yes, it's all about the halftime show. Yeah,
I mean, I'm saying it's all about the halftime show, but a lot of niggas come to watch the halftime show.
Because please believe that Rihanna
might still come out, bro. He still might come out. If he come out, y'all niggas gonna be happy.
The only thing I'm worried about with bringing Wayne out is that, like, if I remember, like, they only have like 2 songs together, if that. I know Mona Lisa, but I'm thinking I'm missing.
It don't even have to be their songs. He could just come out and sing his own song. That's what Dre did. Dre let 50 come out and sing his own shit.
Rihanna broke the internet when she performed, and I'm pretty sure it increased the viewership because women love Rihanna, guys like to look at her, and I mean the other people just like good football, and there you go. But it
She
was
been
all
ruined.
about
She been
that
ruined by that
halftime
nigga
show.
who she done let fuck on her. I'm good.
All right. So this concludes this segment and story time by Debo. Right back after this.
You are now listening to The Radio Show.
I don't have road rage. I just don't like when people get in the left lane and do the speed limit. Nigga, if you gonna get in this lane, you gotta accept the risk that you could potentially get a ticket. That's what this lane is for.
You're listening to The Radio Show ATL on YouTube and all other podcast providers.
All right. So we are back. Like I said, it's a whole lot of shit happening in a short period of time. So we bringing up Debo's favorite artist, and I say that in quotations because he's not his favorite artist, but Beyonce. All right. So Beyonce, the Country Music Awards, the nominations came out. She came out with Cowboy Carter, which was, the fastest selling, most streamed country album, did big numbers, and not a nomination in sight for it, not a one. And man, Black Twitter was all over this, like screaming discrimination, racism, pure bias, all that stuff. And Cowboy Carter, which we have to review, myself and Juicy K in the archives, it is a good album, but no nominations, which to me is not shocking to me. So
Nigga.
look at Debo's face.
Me
man.
neither. Me neither. Hey, I'm glad we can agree. I'm not shocked either. Let's move on to the next topic because who gives a fuck?
hey, that's got to be the most nigga shit ever. Niggas don't even listen to country music, but you mad that Beyonce didn't get nominated for a country
Exactly,
award?
Tyler.
No,
Exactly.
no,
That's
no.
my point, Tyler. Exactly.
That's not true. Black people are all throughout country. We came up with country, and they took country, and then they started dictating who could be in. They started gatekeeping.
Right,
So
and we moved on to
Shout out
other shit.
Shabuzi. I'm sure
But my
Shabuzi
point
got
is,
nominated for stuff. Shout out Shabuzi.
right, so Shabuzi is actually a great artist. I just learned about him maybe earlier this year. And there's another
We all
black
did.
chick that I like
We all did. Don't
with the
worry.
red hair. Well, this is the thing that if you start listening to country, which I do, but I'm of course, as we all know, I'm not good with names. I have my Shazam I still use it. A lot of white country boys have taken trap beats and are using them in country music now. So they have us all throughout there. A lot of producers that produce on our side of rap, hip hop are also on that side too. So they just don't want us to be the face of it, but we've always been behind the scenes, or they've either stolen our stuff. K Michelle, they hazed K Michelle for years. K Michelle is just now getting the proper recognition. Like the last 5 years, she's been fighting for her life in country music, and she's getting it. I don't think they're going to give Beyonce the props on purpose, but I honestly think I'm not a big Beyonce person. There's nothing wrong with her, but I just think she's technically bigger than country, and they're just going to not give her that on their principle. I mean, I'm not surprised.
I guess my
But
question
country is
is
pretty big.
this is my question. And I'm not saying Beyonce didn't break records and do all the good shit with country music.
Yeah.
Why
It was a good
did
album.
niggas actually listen to the other albums that was actually nominated? Are they
no.
educating themselves
Hell
enough
no.
to have listened to
Fuck
the other
no.
albums that got nominated over Beyonce to say that they was not as good as hers? I guess
No.
I
that's my
will
problem.
say
That's not our
I will
brand.
say that people do listen. It's just that it doesn't matter. Her fan base is just loud. So if she doesn't get something, they're just loud. But there's a whole nother side where there's a ton of black people who are super, super into country and super, super cowboy life that listen to
Right.
the other black artists.
But they're
Her
the
people are
minority.
just loud.
But they're the
They're just
minority.
loud.
My point is about the
Yeah.
Beyonce people. The people that are loud right now are the Beyonce people, right? Because them little
They're
motherfuckers
just
stay loud.
loud.
So my
it's
problem is, are you
warranted.
mad because Beyonce didn't get nominated and you listened to the other shit to know that she's better? Or you just mad because Beyonce didn't get nominated because Beyonce didn't get nominated? Because if that's
They're
the case,
just
then
mad
fuck off.
because
But
Beyonce didn't get nominated.
normally, I would jump in on this and say, "Oh, well, this is just the Beehive swarming." But not only is this a good album, it had the numbers to back it up. That's the part that's surprising. It had the numbers in that you would normally nominate somebody to back up a nomination, and she didn't get one, and you're figuring why. Because
But did you? What about the numbers in of the other albums that were nominated? Were they equal to Beyonce? Were they worse?
I went
Were
and
they
looked them
better?
up. I went and looked them up because it was a valid question about like if black people would have listened to any of these, what would it be? There's probably 3 on here that maybe black people would have tuned into, but that's because they probably like that certain artist. Because Luke Combs had an album this year. Chris Stapleton, who's on a lot of black tracks, had an album this year, and then everybody seems to like Jelly Roll, and he's nominated.
Those are names you know.
Those are big ass names, bro.
Those are names
those are big names.
Fucking Wild God.
I would say all of those people, based on me listening to country, have been in it just for way longer than her.
Yeah, but again, the numbers support it.
I know, but okay, but I tell you what, how many times have we actually refused to watch the BET Awards or something like that because you have someone who doesn't have the same amount of recognition get an award over someone whose album actually did the numbers? And we can't make sense of it either. It's politics.
I think I was about to say it comes down to that. White people ain't about to let Beyonce win an award over another white person.
Not the first year.
Them 3.
As I look at the nominations, the difference between the single of the year and the song of the year. Oh, okay. They say it under here. It says the song goes to the songwriters instead of.
So, like, my point is, Beyonce can actually still win like country album of the year on some viewers choice award type shit. But whenever it comes down to some committee of motherfuckers that's gonna vote, she was never gonna get that, bro.
Because they won.
So is this good old fashioned family racism, or is this just no?
No, it is. It is.
I mean, no, it's probably racism. I might listen. I'm a Beyonce hater, and I can absolutely understand where it's racism, but also, were you expecting to win Country Album of the Year? Like
a nomination?
Snoop wasn't right, but Snoop made a fucking gospel album. He wasn't expecting to get nominated. Like, what are we saying, my nigga? This is fucking.
I think he might have got nominated though, and I think he might have got nominated.
But he wasn't. He made an album because he wanted to make an album. He didn't make an album expecting to get a nomination. That's my point. It's a difference. If she's pissed because I didn't get nominated, the joy wasn't supposed to be trying to get nominated. The joy was supposed to be just making the fucking album and doing it.
I haven't heard Beyonce say anything publicly about being pissed off about it.
Because she don't give a fuck. Because she's sitting on a throne of fucking money, wiping her tears with $100 bills. What the fuck are we talking about?
And that was a point I was going to bring up. Some folks on Black Twitter were saying, well, knowing her, she probably didn't even submit her stuff to be, I guess, considered.
But she did submit the work, which is why they were upset when they didn't get recognized.
I was just saying somebody threw that
out. No. Yeah, somebody did, but then they realized she did submit her work, so it was something that she was interested in having reviewed.
Oh, so
Beyonce, you ain't getting it this year, bitch. So go on and goddamn make another fucking mid album, go on another mid tour, and make these bitches spend thousands of dollars to come and see your songs from the last 20 years, because that's all you gonna fucking do, right? You're gonna do the same show that you did last year for Lemonade, and then what was the last show she just did? Whatever the fuck
Renaissance or whatever. Okay, Debo. Okay, I'm gonna do something here. Okay, I'm gonna sympathize with you just this once. I'm going to. All right. I can understand your disdain for Beyonce. I get why. If I were in your shoes, I probably would feel the same way. If I'm coming to go see her and get an autograph signed by her, and she's less than friendly to me, I'm probably not going to be in her fan base. So I can understand you holding on to that. Because I know what you're saying to yourself. You saw that pretty light-skinned thing. You was like, man, she going to sign my, I might try to shoot my shot.
All I wanted, it wasn't even just that. Just give me 2 minutes of conversation. Look me in my eye and talk to me. Kelly looked me in my eye. Kelly took a fucking picture with me, you bitch.
But he's not. But this was like in 1999. But he's not bitter anymore or anything. He's not bitter. Not at all.
See, this just goes to, you can only break a man's heart once, and he'll never let it go.
You can't turn a bad boy good, because what's a good boy's gone bad, he's gone forever, nigga. Jay-Z said that.
Is that your villain origin story? Is that
absolutely?
Yes.
Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely.
And he has a diabolical laugh.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, this will make you happy. This concludes Beyonce talk.
Juicy
Hey,
K
shout
gonna come
out
at me.
Juicy
I know
K.
Juicy K gonna come at me. I don't give a fuck.
You better believe it. These comments gonna be on fire when she see this. Just so you know.
You are now listening to the radio show ATL.
Talked about for a long time Andre 3000 with this flute album, okay? So there comes news that with this flute album that's full of instrumentals, Lupe Fiasco has announced that he wants to do a rap album over the flute instrumentals. And I'm respectfully requesting that he don't.
You're listening to the radio show ATL on YouTube and all other podcast providers.
Debo, I got a bone to pick with you, bro. Last episode, you apologized for our emergency podcast when Kamala Harris entered the race, and the shit ain't over yet, bro. We still got to hold these folks accountable.
Right.
Kamala Harris just had one of the best debate performances you will ever see, and the race is still close.
Well, it's in the margin of error, right? And I get that, and it's going to be close. It's going to be close. And it never was not going to be close. She literally started her campaign, 7-8 weeks ago? If that. So, it was always going to be close. But, let's keep it 100%. We didn't think she would perform this well. I know I did
not. Why?
Because polling data, first off, polling data is everything in politics, okay? And the polling data stated that she wasn't liked. People didn't want to hear from her. She was more disliked than Joe Biden was. And Joe Biden was disliked. So,
but
I just didn't think that she would be able to not only compete with Trump, but make it a race. And she has. I'm not saying it's over, but I definitely underestimated it. And I'm glad I did because there was more of an outcry for her to come into the race than I thought initially.
I think what bothers me is that people saw that debate and were like, yeah, Trump was talking about Haitians eating animals, people's pets. Trump said people are in prison doing transgender surgeries.
He said illegal immigrants are coming over getting transgender surgeries.
But they're still finding reasons to vote for him, and that's why I feel like we are on the right side of history, because I feel like we came from a place of accountability, right? Like we're all friends, right? We hold each other accountable. If ATL Diva is going on a business venture, we're gonna hold her accountable to make sure her business gets off to the right start. You know what I'm saying? If we think it's a dumb idea or we have some feelings about the idea, we should bring that to her attention. You get what I'm saying? And I feel that's where we were coming from with this move, right? Because it felt so erratic. It was so out of left field. It better work. You better win.
For real, let's just call it straight. It had never been done before. It had never been done before that late in a election cycle.
Trump
It had
is
never been
undefeated against women. If Hillary Clinton, a white woman, couldn't beat Donald Trump, what makes you think a black woman is going to beat him?
And let's keep it 100. Hillary won her debates against Donald Trump too.
Donald Trump is a rude motherfucker, by the way, man. He wasn't even gonna shake her hand, man. That shit is some bullshit.
Hillary went 3-0 in the debates and still lost.
But Hillary was very disliked by white women,
everybody,
and white men.
And I'm not saying that as easy saying Kamala black, so she's not gonna win. My point is
No, I understand what you're saying. You're just basically saying that the way society views it, that they will just give an automatic win to a white woman over a black woman. So if the white woman couldn't get it done, the likelihood that a black woman could get it done. However, black women are consistently the underdog for a lot of things. And so the one thing that I like is that Kamala is very likable. She knows when to turn it on and turn it off. When she's not at work and on, she's the cooking in the kitchen. She cooks for her family. She's very relatable. But when she's at work, she's doing boss things. She has 32 years of experience. She knows how to carry herself. She's always been a professional. And it sucks that in this country, we've gotten so used to people not knowing how to do their job, being completely disrespectful and unprofessional, that we are seeing a tale of two cities in this country right now. The people who, I think we're looking at everybody's value system in a way. They don't even know why they're voting for Trump half the time. When you really,
Oh,
really
they
ask
know.
people
Oh, they
They know
know.
why
why.
they're
They know
No,
voting,
I
why.
don't. I don't agree. They
well,
absolutely
okay,
know.
the reason they're voting for him, they're not quite being honest with some people. Because when I ask
Now,
some
James,
people, well, what are the policies? I promise you,
good
the
old
people
fashioned
I
family
specifically
racism.
asked,
That's the
no, but
problem.
these are black people.
Same for them too. There's some sellout ass coons out here too. Same thing.
Hello. I'll be like, okay, you like Trump policies. What policies do you like? The typical answer is a deer in headlights. Oh, okay. Well, why don't you like Kamala? She's not qualified. Okay. And how is Trump qualified?
I got one with
So
you on that one, Diva. When they say, "Oh, well, he gonna run the business like run the country like a business," what the fuck does that mean? What the
Do you
it
know
doesn't.
this man?
It just means I don't want a black person in office, and I agree with y'all. But
Yes.
to play devil's advocate, you don't know Kamala's policies either because she won't talk about them in depth. She could. It's nice and good telling me that you want to create a $6,000 child tax credit, but how are you going to do that? How are you going to give homeowners a
That's fair
bonus
because
$50,000 to open up? Like she hasn't opened up about her policies either.
that's fair. That's
But
fair
she
because
does have.
you gotta
She
ask
is
her.
outlining policies where Trump
Would
isn't, and I
you?
can understand that. But like, if we gonna be honest about it, she really ain't doing this shit either.
Well, can we
The
be
difference I
honest?
have
What
though,
politician outlines anything these days? We can't get a straight out answer out of any politician.
and
Name
that's
one.
been the case forever and ever, right? But
Okay, so
the
why are
one
we
thing I
holding
can
her to a
say,
different standard, though?
But that's what it is, Diva. Because she's a black woman, she's gonna be held to that higher standard.
And
because
that
she's the
proves my
first,
Woman in
point.
just like
corporate
Obama was the
America,
first. The thing is, and we're all black up here. We know what it is. When you're the first black anything, you have to be held to a higher standard. And because she is the first black woman running for president to be nominated as the party going for, she's going to be held to a higher standard. Her job is not to win our vote because she already got our vote. Her job is to win the votes of the people that are in the majority that's going to vote her in.
aka white people.
The white
Just say
folks.
it. Just say it.
It's the white people.
You
She
gotta
has to win their vote, and
you
not just
gotta
any white
convince
people.
to vote
She
for
has to go after specific sets of white people. She has to go after the educated males. She has to go after the educated
She needs the undecided
female.
voter. Is the
Yeah,
one
but
she
but
needs to
most of
select.
these
Yeah, she needs to
undecided
understand.
voters, to Debo's point, are white.
And that's my point.
Like any Democrat is gonna get 90% of the black vote. It's damn near. You're gonna
That's the
get
thing.
88 to 90%.
She's not going after our vote. She's going after those.
Obama peaked it at 92. But
Right.
these white males and white females, the closer you can get them to 50% or more, they increase your chances. There's still more white people in this country.
But you know what? I do think that she's gonna pull a lot of undecided because people are looking at the margins. They remember what happened last time. They underestimated the Trump voters. And so I think they understand that they're going to have to come out and vote regardless, because that if the race is neck and neck, they know their votes are going to be way more important, and they can't afford to just see where it lands. I've seen a lot of people who haven't voted in the last two elections say that based on what they currently see on the line right now, they're definitely going to vote now.
They have to. And it's
Yeah.
and like you said, I'm willing to bet those people that you've spoken to are educated. They have some type of form of higher
Yeah.
education. The people who
They are.
are like in middle America, working at a fucking like dead end job, they're gonna be voting for Trump. He already got their vote, right? She's looking to try to pull in those people who have money, or not just money, upper middle class people who have some conservative values in regards to
Right.
how the country's run fiscally, but also don't like injustice, right? It's a specific set of people that she has to try to pull in. Those people are the ones that typically will stay home because they don't like either candidate, right? And if she can't get those people or young folks to come out and vote, she's going to lose. This is why Hillary Clinton lost. Hillary Clinton didn't lose because black people didn't vote for her. She didn't lose because black men didn't vote for her. She lost because white women didn't vote for her. White women didn't come out and vote for Hillary, just like white men didn't come out and vote for Hillary. Not that they voted for Trump, they just didn't vote. They pulled a 16. You see what I'm saying?
No, it came down to turnout. 100%.
And
It came
so
down to people not showing.
Joe won because of turnout. Kamala has to win because of turnout, which means, like I said, because I saw Stacey Abrams out here campaigning for her. She running, and that looks more and more beautiful every day. When I said she needs to leave, stop trying to win an election and go run somebody's election, this is how it's going to happen. Stacey Abrams is in fucking North Carolina, and she's gotten a movement. I just got 2 people coming to my door today, asking me if I was voting for fucking Kamala. Absolutely, I'm voting for her. You see what I'm saying? This is how she's going to win. But she can't take her foot off the gas.
She has to get the turnout because we all
She
know there
has to.
are more people that will vote for Kamala than will vote for Trump.
But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen,
but those votes have to be in the states that matter.
Yeah.
You know, if you voting for Kamala Harris in Louisiana or Alabama, your vote don't count. I'm sorry. It don't
Running up the vote in California ain't gonna matter. She already won California.
Right. If you vote for Donald Trump in California, it don't matter. You know, it's
running up the vote in Illinois, she might get that state. You know what I'm saying? That's something she could get. She gonna have to run up these votes in Charlotte, North Carolina. She gonna have to run up these votes in Raleigh, North Carolina. She gonna have to run up these votes in Michigan.
Hey Debo, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna run up this conversation and tell everybody to get your ass out and vote in November.
Facts.
How about that?
Big facts. Go register to vote because early voting starts in a couple of weeks, man.
Like I said, I feel like again it's holding people accountable. And one thing that worries me is that number one, these polls are still close, and number two, look, Kamala gonna talk about abortion. She's gonna talk about Ukraine. She's gonna talk about whatever. People care about the economy. Okay, this inflation is crazy.
Exactly.
All this stuff, you know, people feeling this inflation. And more people trust Trump with the economy than Kamala Harris. So how many more people can you get to worry more about abortion or worry about something else that falls in your favor?
She's trying to run up the women votes, and like that'll help. But she gonna have to come out with a solid plan for the inflation, bro. And she, you know what? She ain't talked about it, and that's what I'm scared of. She ain't talked about it. She gonna have to fucking go on somebody's interview and talk about it. But you know, we'll see in a couple of weeks, bro.
Yeah,
it's still a little bit early.
Tax credits too. Like I want to know who's paying for that shit because I already bought my house. I ain't get that $25,000 whatever credit you talking about.
Well, I ain't, and I need the money. So go ahead and slide me my check, bitch.
Yeah. Give me my
slide
refund.
me your check.
Well, 16. What are we running to next?
Well, we're gonna go ahead and close down this segment. About to close the business right now, and move on to the next topic.
You know, I don't think that segment deserved that tone from you.
It didn't.
I think if anything, we should have shut down that Beyonce talk by close of business tonight.
That shit should have been closed 2 fucking weeks ago because that bitch was never gonna win a fucking award. Fuck out of here.
Oh, and don't get Debo started again. Ezra with the follow-ups, riling up Debo. It's a good one though, but there's a good talk.
We weighed in LeBron.
Yeah,
you already know.
The pettiness.
Yeah,
he gonna lob me the ball, and I'm gonna fucking listen. I got the reference. You know what I'm saying? Miami, I got you.
Wade LeBron in Cleveland, maybe. All right, back after this.
You are now listening to The Radio Show.
Like I said, somebody just go out there and check on James Earl Jones and let me know if I need to Uber him some juice or some soup or something. I'm glad to do it.
Why you sending that man some juice like he can't eat solid food? Like, let me send him some juice.
Like he in a nursing home or something.
You're listening to The Radio Show on YouTube and all other podcast providers.
All right, y'all, it's that time of the night or day, whenever you listening, where we make people argue with each other and we get feisty in here, okay? It's everybody's favorite segment. It's One Gotta Go, okay? Now, we're going to take it on down to the female hip-hop category, okay? We got some 3, you could say, they're made women now. You know, they're not up and coming. They're here. So we got to kick one of these ladies out. So let's get to it. We got 3 choices. And here are the choices. So you got Meg the Stallion. We got Lotto. And then we got Glorilla. All right. So we got Meg the Stallion, Lotto, and Glorilla. And
Nigga, you ain't shit.
16's face is everything you need to know.
You really ain't shit.
I know I ain't shit.
Let me tell you something.
God,
16
nigga.
already hates everybody. He just wants to the whole
16's face said it all. Yeah, I mean, I just got in the lab with these, and this one was perfect. So, God, I hate to do this because Glow got to go for me. I know Debo's gonna get pissed at me, but she got to go. Let's move on. You may proceed.
Oh, this nigga hurt my heart. Boy, I felt that shit, bro. I fucking felt that shit in my gut, nigga. Oh, I can't make this choice, nigga.
I know.
Fuck are you doing?
And the crazy thing, the diabolical thing about this, I was gonna add a 4th. I said no, but these 3 too strong. I gotta hold it.
If you would have added a 4th, I probably was gonna pick the 4th, nigga.
I know. That's why I kept it at 3. Diabolical. Absolute crazy work on my part. I know. Thank you.
I'm never kicking Lotto out. I'm never kicking Lotto out. That's big Lotto, bro. I'm not doing it. This pains me to say this. And I feel like Meg gotta go. Meg gotta go. Meg gotta go. Because let me just tell you, I like Meg. I really do. I like Meg. But Glorilla literally turns me into a nigga every time I listen to her rap. She rap too fucking hard, dog.
Hey,
that bitch rap hard like a nigga, dog.
Where's she from? Yeah. Memphis? Shout out Memphis.
That's Memphis right there. Dog, she rap like a nigga. She rap hard as fuck, bro. And Lotto is just Atlanta, bro. I'm not gonna kick Lotto.
Yeah, Uncle Krys, that's their music.
That music.
You feel me? Exactly, bro. I'm not kicking Lotto out. I'm not kicking Glow out. And so, and this is just because of I love Lotto and Glow so much. Meg is just the offshoot for me. She gotta go, but like that's sad to me, nigga. That's crazy. You're an asshole for this, my nigga. That's fucked up.
Hey.
Meg love anime and shit. Like, what are we doing?
I know. That's why she gotta stay.
I know.
And I know you singing Atashi Wasta. I know you singing it right now, so I know that hurts you.
No, nigga, I'm singing Glow in my head right now, nigga.
Hey, if you ain't singing that while you putting soy sauce on your fried rice, you ain't shit.
Hey, there you go.
You gotta say you gotta hit that while you putting the soy sauce on your fried rice, dog.
I'm sorry, man. You know, for Tory Lanez, nigga, I'm kicking you out, nigga, for Tory.
Ew.
Who want to go next? I feel like Diva's got something to say. I feel like 16's pissed. You know.
I can go next because
Uncle Krys going next. He's saying
it's kind of easy for me. All right, Debo, you my nigga, bro. I love you, dog. But bye, Glow.
Damn, bro, that's cold.
Bye, Glow, but bye, Glow.
Bye, Glow.
Why you ain't put motherfucking old girl up here? What's the other girl we hate?
No Doja Cat, nothing like that. That's what you think about.
Doja could have been up here. She'd have been gone, nigga.
Nope. That was the thought process. I was like, the fourth person.
I can't stand her as a person, but her music is good.
Yes.
But I would have to keep Meg though. Well, no, okay, I'm getting rid of Glow because I really like Meg. Lotto's from Atlanta, but Meg is more aligned with me as a person, as a woman. I get it. She's very well rounded, so I like her.
All right, we got 16 and Tyler left. Tyler unmuted, so he ready to speak his mind.
Man, look, shit. I'm with Debo. This is a hard choice because all 3 of them bitches freaky. And it's a hard choice here.
Jesus Christ.
Y'all niggas might talk about me, but
Diva, if you don't know, that's not Tyler, that's Big Freaky tonight.
Big Freaky this bitch.
That's Big Freaky tonight.
I'm just gonna be the odd nigga out and say Lotto gotta go. I don't even got a reason why. Nigga just
Lotto was second for me. Lotto was definitely second.
Glow and Megan make a nigga wanna do some things I'm not gonna say on this podcast because
Glow so fucking bad, shorty. She's so fucking bad, dog. That shit's crazy to me, dog. It's crazy.
I'm with Debo. Look, when Glow and Megan get the rapping, my nigga come out because I'm like, Lord.
This is so eye opening to me because she is so like she talks about her insecurity a lot, and you know how she doesn't feel like she's well received, and who knew that?
Insecure
Yes,
about
she
what?
do.
Bitch, you can rap,
Because
you got money, and you got a fat ass.
Have you listen, Glow
oh, you
is
talking
it,
about
bro.
Glow? Glow just got her body done. What you talking about?
Don't care, it looked great.
Tyler is thanking
I'm
the doctor. He didn't
saying.
realize.
Right, he just thinking about them little assets she just got. Okay.
16, you look sulk, man. Like, what's going on?
I bet you let me tell you something. I bet 16 not gonna even answer this question. He gonna come up with something crazy. Watch.
I'm surprised. I really want to hear his because I feel like I know who he gonna say, but I don't know yet. I
Hey,
don't know.
walk us through
He
your
might
emotions.
surprise him.
I gotta go. That's what I gotta go.
And just like that, I guess the segment's over. He's checked out. I knew he wasn't gonna answer.
Come on, man, give us one, bro. Come on.
He ain't gonna do it.
I gotta go.
that's not an answer, nigga. It's not
I
an
ain't
answer.
got one. I'm at a loss.
I'm sad that we have been friends so long. I already told you he was just not gonna answer the question.
I thought he would have said Meg for real, because that's stylish shit. He get on it. He hate that
This
shit.
is what we, giving a shout out to Loser Lee's Town, which we got one coming soon. I'm gonna use a wrestling term. This is the old no sale. I am not selling this one right here. All right, this is the old no sale. Yep.
Jesus.
Dang, 16. This was so tough. You don't want to name anybody?
That's crazy.
I can't say they all. I can't say they all got to go. So I'm gonna go.
You know, this was not the mountain that I thought you was gonna stand on. I figured it'd be another topic or something, but I'm sure. I have outdone myself here.
Look, if you're standing on mountains, I'm trying to stand on Meg's mountain because God.
Listen, Meg done lost a lot of cheekage for me, bro. She done lost a lot of cheekage because she done lost too much weight. But
Debo, you like to take women out for steak and potatoes. I'm sure you can put it back on her.
listen, I'm not sitting here saying that if Meg came with me and said, "Would you take some cake?" I would say no. Absolutely, I'm saying yes. I'm gonna eat that cake like like Kobayashi, nigga. I'm gonna be all up in them yams. What I'm saying though is, out of them three, I'm gonna choose Glow just because I just like her music more. And Lotto, I'm never gonna kick Lotto out because that's Lotto got a fine ass mama too, nigga. What are we talking about?
That's Big Mama, huh?
Have y'all seen her mama?
Hell yeah.
She a thick ass snow bunny, boy. I'm trying to tell you, y'all, she's a thick one.
Oh God.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm talking about she thicker than cold grits, nigga.
You are now listening to The Radio Show.
I'm not okay. He's got 40 in SIBO featuring E40. I feel like that's a very lazy song title. They just put both their names together and just 40 in SIBO featuring E40 by SIBO.
You're listening to The Radio Show on YouTube and all other podcast providers.
So it's that time of the show where we like to call it the Diva section of the show, where it's a random, where we talk about whatever the fuck you want to get off your chest. If you want to make talk about something positive, talk about something negative, whatever you want to do. And I feel like we should probably kick it off with 16, since that nigga punked out on the last segment. 16, what you got for us, brother?
All right. So yeah, I gave the last one no sell, but I'm not gonna no sell this one. So in the last episode, it was brought up about Easy was talking about in his random about how these jobs try to make it seem like it's an enriching experience just because you work there, when really all it is just a job. Meager restitution for your hard day's work. That's it. So one thing that we missed about this office culture that didn't get mentioned that I want to talk about, that I'm tired of and I don't want to see anymore, is the random birthday card that they pass around to you because it's Bill and accountant's birthday. Fuck Bill and accountant. I don't know Bill and accountant. I don't want none of the cake that you got. I don't want to sign this punk ass card. I'm gonna make myself scarce every time you bring it. Stop passing it around, okay? That's all I got to say. I don't know him. I can't say I don't like him, dislike him. I just simply do not care. Stop passing around the random ass birthday card for people that I don't know. Thanks. That's it. That's all I got.
Hey, I'm gonna jump in here real quick, just on that tone of ignorance, and I don't give a fuck. Prayers for blank. Prayers for insert city here. No, you got to tell me what the hell's going on, because I don't live near you. I need to know the business. I need to know what happened to said person or what happened in the city. My prayers are too valuable to be praying for said person, said city, and I don't know what's going on.
Hey,
I don't know.
you know what? That's the nosy nigga in all us that want to know.
No,
brother.
My prayers are valuable.
I'm with you on that.
You don't pray for me.
I might be praying on my own downfall.
My
I be wanting to know too.
Can y'all pray for my cousin Lil Ray? Whole time Lil Ray done robbed somebody and got shot back because he done robbed somebody.
But that's the kind of detail I need.
Exactly.
And now you got me in the comments. I'm trying to figure out what happened. Why are we praying for Joe Blow? What's going on?
Preach, brother. Preach.
Like my prayer is too valuable. My time is too valuable. I need to know what happened, because you might be telling me, hey, yo, free my bro. Free. Nah, your bro probably did something crazy and probably need to stay his ass in jail.
He's a fucking murderer, dog. That's on everything. You want me to free a murderer? Fuck that. You're crazy.
You make this graphic, pray for this city, pray for that. Like, what happened?
Nah.
I hate when they do that, especially on Facebook when it was like, change your profile picture to heal Africa. Well, what the fuck did Africa do?
Right.
What are they doing in Africa? Stop fucking with no rubber then.
This most recent school shooting that happened in Georgia. Everybody knows what happened, right? We all praying for the family, right? Like we hate that what happened there. You know what I'm saying? But you got a graphic up for like a random ass accident that happened. Like, I don't know what happened. Like, what we praying for? And that's all I got.
Yeah, I think I need to go next because my random bit on my chest heavy. I ain't gonna lie. So we all know a lot of people, right? We all probably got that one homeboy, or in ATL Diva case, homegirl that we cool with, but we don't like their significant other. I just gotta say,
I'm going through that right now.
I got a homeboy, and I promise you, me and him, we down, we cool. But anytime this dude ever mentioned about us trying to hang out and his girl is involved or she coming, I got to come up with a lot off deck, because I cannot stand her ass. She is aggravating as a motherfucker. And if I'm around her, the only thing I'm thinking is like, shut the fuck up. Because out of respect for my boy, I'm not going to tell you this out loud, but in my head, I am motherfucking you and telling you shut the fuck up. I just can't stand it, bro. I cannot. Bro, don't hit me up if your girl is coming around, because I swear I don't like her. I really don't.
Tyler, I hate that for you, bro. I hate that for you,
bro.
Nah, I get you, bro. I get you, bro. My cousin Jeff is my best friend, but his wife is a fucking bitch, and I can't stand that fucking illegal immigrant ass bitch.
Bro, I can't do it. I got to come up with a lie.
My inner Trump came out. I'm sorry.
Look, a lie off deck, bro. Like, hey, bro, you trying to hang out? But my girl coming too. Nah, nigga. I'm busy. I'm busy, dog.
Also, why he keep bringing his girl if he trying to hang out with you? Like, what is that shit,
bro? I don't
know. Because if let me translate.
You know why?
He already said it. Exactly, because she's irritating, she's annoying, and for him to go out without hearing her mouth, he gonna have to bring her, because 9 times out of 10, he probably gets accused of stuff when she's not there.
Stop cheating, there, nigga. Goddamn.
Hey, it ain't, bro. It's just from the first time I met her, she was cool. Like I didn't know her yet, but the more like I've been around her, it's like, damn, she really is aggravating as fuck. And
does that make you question your homeboy? Like, what about you like her?
I think it does. Like, it low key.
I mean,
you kind of lose a little bit of respect.
He get a little aggravating too, but I could take the aggravating that comes from him, because I know him. But her, I don't know her like talking about. So it's just like shit. Your girl coming around. Yeah, no, can't
Maybe
do it.
So
maybe do
give
a double date. Maybe just a double date.
give us
Double date? Hell no. My girl don't like her either. My girl don't know.
Oh, okay. Well,
no.
oh, well, then never
Because
mind. Then.
so let me tell you something about us women, especially like my challenge in social environments. I'm direct, so I'm nice but direct, and that can come off however you want it to be. But my face don't lie, and I work on my face all the time. Yes, I do, 16. You know this. It's been a work in progress for years. I control it when I want to, and 9 times out of 10,
You don't want
that
to.
might not end well. No,
You
I
don't
don't, and I
control
really
it.
don't give a fuck.
We don't control it.
What?
Don't you remember the text messages in meetings like, hey, Diva, you want to fix your face while they're talking about these policies? Looking like you sucked
And
on
I'll
the
be,
women?
and I'll be like, no,
Yeah.
and I don't care. That's the problem.
We also had to talk about this on this show with guests that might be pissing you off. I'm like, hey, we're not on the radio anymore. Fix your fucking face. They can see you.
I want them to see my. No, what you should have been worried about is how I was able to control my mouth and not say something because I was really over it.
I'm gonna just go on and say it. We were interviewing this white dude who was running for president, who is married. He's married to a black woman, and we asked him what is he gonna do to help the black people during his campaign. He said, "Well, I'm married to a minority." And Diva looked like she was getting ready to drive to wherever he was, ring his doorbell, and knock him the fuck out. And that's what her face said. And that was the end of the interview. We should have just ended it right then because she was disengaged. But I digress. I'm sorry to interrupt. Punch him right in the mouth. That's what she wanted.
He ain't lying. He ain't lying.
So who about to jump in here next?
I'm gonna probably go last because mine is entertaining. But
I don't mind going. Unless Chris, you want to go?
I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. You know what I'm saying? For the ones that don't know, if you ain't clean, you can't get in between. You gonna take them home to home on that one. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Hey, words to live by. Words to live by.
Amen, brother. Amen, brother.
Hey, that is old school random right there, bro. Like it's very remnant of Cujo, man. When Cujo would just have those one-liners and that would just be it. Like
I ain't got nothing else to say, so you know.
No,
I feel you, brother.
That's fact.
I'm gonna run off a couple of the list of nigger because you niggers really got to start doing better, okay? And to kind of go along with the theme, don't invite your nigga over when we hanging out if that nigga's a criminal. Like, stop bringing over thug niggas to like the little fucking hangout or the kickback because like I'm not on that shit no more.
Oh, what?
Okay. Like, what are you doing bringing Ray Ray? And Ray Ray is a thug. Like, he a for real OG, triple OG thug, nigga. Like, Ray Ray came in the door with his strap on. Like, he didn't even leave it in the fucking car. Like, it's not even that type of get together, nigga. We watching the football game, nigga. We're not shooting dice. We're not playing up. We might play a little space, but that's it. Like, Ray, keep your nigga at home. He want to watch the game to tell that nigga to take that thug down about 10%. Okay.
Hey, that's what
he need to take that maybe about 20% because I'm for it.
But Ray Ray is so nice.
No, he ain't. That nigga's a real aggressive ass nigga.
No, because Ray might have ops, and them ops might pull up.
And that's what I'm saying. Problems. Like, listen.
No. So listen, the Ray Rays, if they know they got some ops, they will say, "I can't pull up."
No, they don't.
But
that's what I'm telling you. They don't do that.
No,
they show up eating chicken wings and shit.
That's them sophisticated thuggers, okay?
Oh, I've been around sophisticated thugs.
Yeah, right, you don't elevate. You ain't in the dirt no more. You ain't in these trenches.
Strategic.
Niggas that's walking around here with fucking scullies on in the summertime, them the niggas that you need to stay away from.
No, okay? I've never been
niggas
cool
that's wearing hoodies in the summertime because they hiding the fucking strap. No, nigga, them keep that nigga at home.
How much attention are you gonna draw in the summertime in a hoodie? I'm just saying.
Listen, I know to keep away from these niggas. All I'm saying is don't bring these niggas to my house. If you want to keep them at your house and you have a kickback, cool. I'm gonna ask who all there, and if I find out
they're trying to bring those people to your absolutely not.
Right. It's one thing if you gonna have them at your house. and then I ask who's gonna be there, and you tell me a name that I don't know or I don't like, I know not to come. But when you come to my house bringing a +1, first off, bringing a +1 is tacky, bitch. But then you bringing a nigga that I don't know, get the fuck out of here, bro. That's one. Two, all you niggas making crazy motherfucking foods, okay? Niggas making candied ribs. How fucking dare you? How dare you got the nerve to put a rib on the fucking grill, cook that bitch down, and then put a candied coating on top of that shit? Who finna fucking break their teeth trying to eat fucking ribs? I seen a bitch do candied Popeyes. Yes. The bitch cooked candied Popeyes. Yeah. She candied the chicken. She candied the fucking red beans and rice, the biscuit, the fucking pepper.
Yeah. She on the list because nobody asked for that.
No one asked you to do this.
I think you sent it to us.
up.
Yes, I sent it because nobody asked you to do this, bitch.
How you candy red beans? Hold up.
Ty, you gotta see the shit.
Right to jail. Crazy. I don't know her name. Jail. Right to jail.
It's crazy. This bitch is crazy. Okay, candy and foods that are already foods are wild to me. Stop it. We don't need it. We don't. Certain shit that need to be candied are candy. We don't need you to candy the other shit, meats and shit.
Jail,
no.
City jail, county jail, not enough. You got to go to federal.
She got to go. She need fed time. You feel me? That bitch is trash. Okay, she took the whole Popeyes 2-piece meal, nigga, and candied that bitch. Crazy work. Crazy fucking work. Next up, niggas that's frying unnecessary foods. Frying watermelon. You niggers, well, how dare you? Who told you to do this? No one asked you to do this. No one said, let's take this perfectly good, delicious summer treat. It's at the peak ripeness, and we gonna fucking fry that. Who asked you for this? No one asked you for that. Okay, first off, hot watermelon is fucking crazy work, bitch. I don't need no fucking room temperature watermelon, motherfucker. My shit need to be chilled and pre-cut, to be honest with you. Publix, I'm talking to you. Shout out. But I'm not fucking eating no room temperature watermelon, let alone a fried one. How dare you? Niggas fried ranch. How do you fry ranch? They took the ranch, added some fucking dextrose to make it kind of like gummy, and then fucking battered that shit and fried it. I kid you not. First off, I hope you die. Because you should just die. Because you're gonna die of diabetes. Because no one asked for this. Who's eating this? Who asked you to do these things? No one asked you to do these things. I'm sorry. Stop it. Just stop it. You're a nigger, and this is the problem. I would rather have a fucking crab boil than that shit. Speaking of which, crab boils off the list. Crab boils are okay with me. Okay?
Yeah.
Crab boils are okay with
snap it up for Debo.
I'm okay with crab boils because you know why? Because they got a bunch of different meats and shit, a bunch of different shit in there that you can eat and fuck around with. I accept you, crab boils. I think niggas is overeating it, but hey, I accept you. Put something in there other than snow crab. Don't put nigger crab in it. See, that's the problem. If you elevate, don't put nigger crab. Snow crabs are nigger crab. They like the roaches of the sea. Okay? Get something else. I know they got them bundles on sale at Publix. Get something else.
Dungeness crabs. All right.
King crab. It's a bunch. Easy said this a while ago, and I was talking shit, and I'm ready to come off the ledge. I can't eat crab boils, but I'm okay with it because I seen niggas. And then also, a pro tip: I seen niggas do a crab boil with fried chicken wings. They just took the sauce and added it to fried chicken wings. I might try that. That actually looked really fucking good. It's like hot wing sauce.
That sounds so niggified, but so good at the same time.
It looked like hot wing sauce, but they had it in the bag.
It crossed over to niggified when we started putting it in with ramen noodles. Let's keep it a bean.
Big facts. Big facts. But like, yeah, the
when
fried
we
noodle
crab boil bag and pouring the sauce on the ramen noodles.
Yeah. Niggas are doing the most. Niggas gonna turn anything to a fucking oodles and noodles. It's crazy. But yeah, just stop frying shit that don't need to be fried. Stop grilling shit that don't need to be grilled. Just stop. Stop it. Y'all are embarrassing us on the internet. Because now, when white people scroll through TikTok and see that shit, they gonna look at me like, I bet you that nigga fries candy fried his ribs. I don't. Don't.
Bruh. That gives us
I'm gonna
a
leave it
bad
at
look.
that. Diva, the floor is yours.
Big back. That's just big backish.
It is. It is. Well. Let me tell you what my random is. Um, I am going to give a glorified fuck you to the person who stole my identity and decided to open a motherfucking Chase account and proceed to scam shit that even the ATM couldn't read and ran up a balance of $4,000 only to take it out of the fucking ATM. And did I get informed? No, I did not. I just got a random overdraft 3-4 months later from Chase saying I owe a mysterious $1,800. In which I go, who? Not me. I didn't get a Chase account on my best day when my credit score was 720 and I had a lot of money in the bank. So the fucking audacity for some fraudster to go online and open a Chase account and get free money on my Social Security, right? And then Chase just took a loss and closed the motherfucking account. And did I know? No, I didn't know. So I got Chase Money Glitch without actually doing it back in January, my friend. Didn't know that. And then I really hope whoever the fuck did this has a huge tooth infection and no access to pain medication, my boy. I really hope you get that. And guess what? I'm on to your ass because your dumb ass went to the ATM. So boom, got visual. Then for some reason, I don't know, you went to the fucking federal post office and purchased something for $583. So I'm pretty sure we may have you on camera for that too. So you fuck up my life, and I got time to fuck up your life. So you may have thought because you did this shit in February of 2024, but I promise you, I am going to try to finish this shit by December 2024. Thank you.
You gotta really love crazy shit to sign up for a Chase account in the year 2024. You must love dangerous.
Chase is the most nigga bank. Can we agree? Like they the most niggified of all the banks.
They're horrible.
Bruh.
Absolutely horrible.
I got rid of Chase because they with they bullshit ass fee. I'm like,
all
come
them
on, my nigga.
They got some gang of fees, nigga. Fucking fee, bitch.
But
You charged me $75 for one overdraft. It was $3.
But this is the gag though. But see, this is the gag that I'm gonna break the internet open with this. Y'all think that you gotta have this great background to get a Chase account. Well, apparently, talking to the banker, there's a whole loophole on the internet where you don't have to go through the same rigorous background modifications that you do if you were in the bank. So that means that when you go online, you can completely trick the fucking system. This person put my social in when they were supposed to put my driver's license number or a driver's license number, right? Well, your driver's license number and your social security is the same digits. So the system only recognizes the length of the digits, right? It doesn't actually talk to DDS. It only talks to the Social Security Administration. So guess what? They never verify the driver's license information. Most of the information that you put on the online application is never verified. The only thing that's verified for your identity is the Social Security number. That is all. That is exactly how people are finding the loophole to be able to open a Chase account. And so they have two totally different systems. The version online is weaker than the one in the branch. And that's why they're able to do it. Basically. Crazy. And it gets better. It gets better because if they just close your account, they don't have access to shit that happened in that account versus your application. So if there was a driver's license or certain transactions based on like a lower level, it has to go like so many levels up before they can even see. That information disappears. Now, we worked for corporations before, and we are told that we had to maintain these records for 7, 12 years or whatever. Oh gosh, federal banks don't do that. There's only certain departments that might have access to that. Yeah, so that part.
You are now listening to the radio show ATL.
Why is Rakim top 15? Who the hell's vouching for that dude? Did I miss something?
Who the fuck is Rakim? You mean Rakim? Yeah.
Whatever his name is.
Nah, Ezra called him right the first time. His nigga name is Raheem. Because he is too high. He need to be sent down below.
Yeah. Hey, Kendrick Lamar at 2 is
It's some bullshit.
You're listening to the radio show ATL on YouTube and all other podcast providers.
All right, we've had an eventful episode of the radio show ATL with plenty to talk about, and we probably could have went longer, but things happen. But we got to a lot here today. All right, so we got our homies from On The Go podcast and also Debo, my black friend. So if you want more information on The Go, Tyler, Christian, Ez, and the guys, the information will be in the podcast description, as well as for my black friend, for Debo and Danny, to make sure and check them out. Lots of great content over there. Make sure and show them some love, a like, a follow, a listen, all that stuff counts. Real quick about the radio show ATL, just to let you know, it's a lot of people, our contemporaries, who have been going on hiatus. They've even been ending their podcast. So I'm here to let you know that the radio show ATL ain't ending nothing. All right, Diva, the rest of the crew, Easy, we all talked about it. So we committed to doing this show at least at minimum through the end of 2026. We end up getting a sponsor. We going further than that, but at minimum, we in your face for the next 2 years, guaranteed, with original content every week, just so y'all know that we ain't going nowhere. We right here, all right?
In your face is a crazy word choice right there.
Well, they can take it how they want to, but just know that the show is going to be here at least through 2026, all right? And speaking of the radio show ATL, if you want to be a guest on the radio show ATL, just send us an email to radioshowinbox@gmail.com, or you can send us a text 678-800-1677. We look forward to hearing from you. If you want to be on a top 100 music commentary podcast on Apple Podcast charts, just saying. All right. So, man, we're grateful to have our friends here. Grateful to, the listeners and the watchers of the radio show ATL. We see y'all. We appreciate it. And, man, we're just going to keep dropping this heat, like I said, through 2026 and beyond. All right. So, Debo, steal it, man. Let's end this thing.
Well, remember to like and subscribe, because every like and subscribe gets us another like and subscribe. So like and subscribe. And please remember and never forget, you're not listening to a radio show or some radio show. You listening to the radio show, ATL.
And stop frying shit, black people.
Stop that shit, bro. Just frying just random shit. Niggas is frying lettuce in the motherfucking shit. That shit is crazy to me, bitch.
Listening.
Why you frying crazy shit?
Watching and don't fry ranch anymore. And we will catch y'all next time.
Fry ketchup. Y'all gonna fry mustard. Y'all gonna fry the whole condiment. That's fucking crazy. You frying everything from the rooter to the tutor, bitch. Also, stop eating fucking pig feet and fucking pig snout and motherfucking chitlins. Stop eating fucking slave food. God damn, you niggers. Niggers don't need to eat that shit no more. And y'all niggas are still eating that shit. I forgot about that shit. Stop eating chitlins, nigga. That shit is crazy to me.
Side note, Tua Tagovailoa is the whole asshole. God, he's so bad. I can't believe that team paid him.
Terrible.
They got that nigga. He got his money and said, "I'm done."
Dude, he's throwing 3 picks.
Go listen to me on third when me and Ezra was guest hosting on 3rd and 10. I said
everything you need to know about since we on the air. Hey Nate, you my guy. We tried to warn you. Dude. You picked the Panthers to beat the Saints, but then you picked your Giants to beat the Vikings. Come on, man.
We had Chris and Nate via chat. He learned that side of us. Like, bro, when you lying wrong, we coming to find you.
Come on, man.
I can't believe they still fucking with that quarterback in New York. That shit's crazy work, bro.